Known for her roles in Pirates of the Caribbean, Love Actually, and Pride and Prejudice, Keira Knightley is a highly recognized British actress. She started her career in the 90s and became a major star in the 2000s. In 2018, Knightley received an OBE, Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, in recognition of her long career in entertainment. Despite her fame, she has remained grounded and continues to be a prominent figure in acting while also being a wife and mother. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Keira Knightley. She knew she wanted an agent at the age of 3. Keira Knightley knew from a very young age that she wanted to work in the creative field, inspired by her parents who were actors. By age 3, she wanted her own agent, and by 7, she finally got one. She started working in small roles early on and made her TV debut at 8 in Screen 1, followed by other small roles in shows and films like The Bill and Innocent Lies. She didn't enjoy her time on the set of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. At 12 years old, Keira Knightley landed a role in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, as the handmaiden Sabé. Despite this being a significant role, Knightley didn't enjoy her time on set much. She found the headdress uncomfortable, felt she had little to do, and even fell asleep during filming. She admitted that she didn't remember her character's name and hadn't watched the film since its release. Pirates of the Caribbean made her a household name. After appearing in Star Wars Episode 1, Keira Knightley gained more recognition with her roles in the 1999 miniseries Oliver Twist and the 2002 film Bend It Like Beckham. But it was her role as Elizabeth Swann in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise that quickly made her a household name. Although she initially thought the project might be a flop, it turned out to be a huge success and significantly boosted her career. She has since reprised her role in 3 more films in the series. She had a stint on Broadway. Keira Knightley has a background in theater and was involved in English stage productions before and during her rise to fame in the U.S. After her film The Imitation Game, in 2014, she made her Broadway debut in Thérèse Raquin. Despite the excitement of her stage debut, it didn't attract as much attention as her film work. Knightley had always wanted to be a theater actor, but her career path led her more towards film and TV. She performed in the Broadway show for 75 performances before it ended and hasn't appeared in another Broadway production since. She stopped taking off her clothes for work. Keira Knightley has done nude scenes in movies like The Duchess and Domino, but she has decided to stop doing them. In an interview, she explained that this choice is partly because she's now a mother and feels differently about her body. She joked that some parts of her anatomy now droop and said she prefers to use a body double instead of appearing nude on set. Knightley also mentioned that she's concerned about her nude scenes being taken out of context and ending up on X-rated websites. She told Financial Times, "It used to be that you'd do a sex scene in isolation with the film and it would make sense, but now you can take the whole thing and put it in a completely different thing." She has opened up about hair loss. Keira Knightley frequently changed her hair color for various film roles, which caused significant damage. She told In Style in 2016, "I have dyed my hair virtually every color imaginable for different films. It got so bad that my hair literally began to fall out of my head." Since 2011, she has used wigs instead of dyeing her hair, which she finds much better for its health. Her hair started to grow back after she had her daughter in 2015. She opened up about her mental health. Keira Knightley was a major star in the 2000s, appearing in hits like Bend It Like Beckham, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Pride and Prejudice. The intense fame led her to take a 2-year break from acting. During her break, her projects continued to be released, so her absence wasn't widely noticed. When she returned, her popularity quickly resumed. In 2018, Knightley opened up about how challenging the mid-2000s were for her, revealing that she had a mental breakdown. She told The Hollywood Reporter, "I did have a mental breakdown at 22, so I did take a year off there and was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder because of all of that stuff." After returning to work, she felt better and became less concerned about public opinion. She joined Twitter for 12 hours before calling it quits. Keira Knightley avoids social media because she finds it overwhelming and unsettling. After briefly joining Twitter, now known as X, she quickly left due to the negative experience and unwanted attention. She told The Jonathan Ross Show, "I did actually join Twitter for about 12 hours because I tried to be down with the kids and it just creeped me out." Knightley was spooked when her account, created under a fake name, gained followers after actress Chloe Grace Moretz followed her. The flood of comments and attention made her uncomfortable. Knightley has also decided against social media because of its negative impact on mental health, noting that her friends have complained about feeling depressed from their online experiences. She told People, "So then I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not going to do that then." She had a stalker. At the height of her fame, Keira Knightley faced severe stalking issues. In 2016, she reported multiple disturbing incidents involving Mark Reville, who was seen outside her home and arrested after a confrontation with her husband. Knightley didn't go to court, but sent a statement describing how Reville's actions made her feel unsafe and forced her family to consider moving. Reville was sentenced to 8 weeks in prison, required to undergo 6 months of mental health treatment, and given a restraining order against Knightley and her family. Rumors of an eating disorder followed her for years. Keira Knightley faced rumors about having an eating disorder due to her slim figure. In 2006, she sued the Daily Mail after they published an article suggesting her appearance contributed to eating disorders, which she felt was unfair. Knightley was awarded £3,000 in damages, with the sum donated to charity. Knightley has consistently said that she is naturally thin and does not have an eating disorder, despite acknowledging that such issues exist in the film industry.